The purpose of this video is to 1. Educate anybody who doesn't know anything about narcissists. 2. Is to prove anyone that are currently dating a narcissist that you are not crazy, you are just being manipulated. 3. Is to remind anybody who've already dated a narcissist to never go back to a narcissistic relationship ever again. 4. Is to simply say that a narcissist could be a man, a narcissist can also be a woman. There is no gender specification in that order. And knowing how emotionally painful it is to date a narcissist, allow me to talk to you guys about the 5 things a narcissist will do to destroy your life. 5 things a narcissist will do to destroy your life. Welcome back to those of you already part of the community. And if you are new around, on this channel we give relationship advice. If this is something that you're into, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell because we've got a lot to talk about. The first thing about dating a narcissist is to understand that you're gonna find Mr. or Miss Perfect. What I mean by that is anybody who've ever dated a narcissist is gonna tell you one thing. At the very beginning of the relationship, everything was beautiful. Everything was perfect. This is the one person they've realized they wanted to spend the rest of their lives with. Because this person showed up in their lives and showed them exactly what they wanted from a partner. This person established emotional connection because whenever we talk about a narcissist, it's always about emotional control. This person in the world of a narcissist will present themselves as the number one person you want to spend the rest of your life with. The scariest part about this entire process is that a lot of people are not even aware of what narcissist is. And when you find yourself falling in love with somebody without knowing that their true intention was all about control, all you're gonna do is falling deeper. And that's exactly what the narcissist want. Because by falling in love with them every day, you're gonna also become vulnerable. Vulnerable in the sense where you could trust the person, you believe the person, you don't want the person to go anywhere, you wanna marry the person, build a family with the person, and that's exactly where they want you to be. Because without you believing in them, without you loving them, without you trusting them, there's absolutely nothing they will be able to do to play with your emotions. So for the first thing, understand the main reason why a narcissist is gonna come to your life as Mr. Perfect and Miss Perfect. They want you to be emotionally available to them. They want you to be as open as you can to them, and that's when they're gonna start taking control. And I know a lot of people are gonna be saying at the beginning of a relationship, everything is supposed to be beautiful. Yes, it's supposed to be beautiful, but at the same time, you don't want it to be too good to be true. You also have to check the facts. You also have to check the red flags. Because unlike a regular person, a narcissistic person only has one intention. It's to establish full emotional control. That's why you have to pay attention to every details before falling in love with the wrong person. So from the 5 things a narcissist will do to destroy your life, faking their true intention is at the top of the list. The second thing they're gonna do to you is social isolation abuse. Whenever I say social isolation abuse, you have to understand that a narcissist always need control. And the best way for them to get control is when the abuser is helping you without telling you to cut relationship with friends, with community, family, without opening their mouths and say that you don't have to be in a relationship with those type of people anymore. You are going to be manipulated without understanding that this person is the reason why you're no longer talking to your parents, you are no longer talking to your friends, or you are no longer interacting in the community that you used to be in. And the first reason why they are doing that is because they know by the time they start to control you, by the time they start to abuse you, if you still have connection with people outside other than them, you might actually look for help. People might actually see a change of behavior. They might understand that you are going through something. So by them help you cut relationship with your friends, your family, or whoever that you are close with, you don't have anywhere to go to. You don't have anybody to talk to. You're going to be in a relationship with just them. And that's exactly when the process of abuse is going to start, because they know that now you are in their world right now. There's absolutely no way out. They are controlling you emotionally speaking. They already put you into the isolation process. They know that you cannot reach out to anybody. Nobody's going to be able to see you, because for the many people that you've already cut off relationship with, they are not going to be there for you because you've chosen your relationship instead of them. And from that point, that's when a narcissist is going to start establishing their plan of control. So as a reminder, do not ever leave friends or family because you are dating somebody new. You don't really know the person's true intention. You don't know what the person is trying to do. By you leaving the safe zone and to become you and the person against the world without knowing exactly what the person's true intention is, you might be the one hurting yourself more than you can possibly think. So from the 5 things a narcissist will do to you to destroy your life, social isolation abuse is at the second place. For number 3, we have gaslighting. Gaslighting is a form of emotional abuse where you are going to be manipulated constantly by the abuser to the point where they're going to make you question your own thoughts, memories, and everything that have happened in a relationship. This is the type of thing that you're mostly going to find from a narcissistic relationship, because this is the type of thing that a narcissist will do to you. And whenever I say abuse, it's not only going to be emotionally, it's going to be verbally, it's going to be mentally, it's going to be sexually, it's going to be financially. Those things include cheating, lying, taking advantage of you, taking you for granted, disrespecting you constantly, playing with your self-esteem, making you think that you are nothing, telling you that nobody wants you. Anything that has to do with relationship abuse, that's what we are talking about. And what's worse about it is that the abuser is going to make you think that you're crazy to think that those things are being done to you. Things like that you are being cheated on. They're going to make you think that, nah, I'm not cheating on you, or the reason why I cheated on you is because you made me cheat. Because the narcissistic abuser, the one thing they have in mind is to give you that guilt that was never there, because you are being mentally and emotionally manipulated by their actions. And the worst thing about it is that now that you don't have any type of connections with any friends or family, there is literally nobody to run to. You're going to constantly find yourself in front of the mirror, questioning yourself, questioning things that are happening in a relationship to think that you are crazy. And that's exactly what usually happens when dating a narcissistic person. So by you watching this video, if you are dating a narcissist, understand that you're not crazy. This video is the actual proof that you're not crazy. You are being told that you're crazy. They're making you feel that you're crazy, but you're not crazy. This video is the actual proof that, yo, you need to get out of that relationship as soon as possible. So from the 5 things a narcissist will do to you to destroy your life, gaslighting is number 3. But number 4 is love bombing. Within this part, the narcissist is going to start realizing that you start to wake up. You're going to start telling them that you do not want to be part of that relationship anymore. You're going to start realizing that you are not crazy, that this person been treating you wrong despite how things started at the beginning. And from that point, a lot of people going to want to leave the relationship. And that's when we talk about love bombing. Love bombing is the attempt to influence somebody to change their mind by providing them more attention and more affection. That's when a narcissist is going to act like the beginning. That's when they're going to act like they are back to Mr. Perfect, because they realize now they're about to lose control. They have to do something to keep you captive. Therefore, they're going to start showing you the good side of them that you've already tasted, that you've actually loved at the very beginning of the relationship. And for a lot of people, this actually work, because for some reason people still be optimistic over the fact that they remember what the relationship started as. They want to live that again. They want to understand that, you know what, maybe it was going through a lot, now it's back to normal, now we are back to normal. And that's exactly what the narcissist wants you to think, because they want to still play with your emotions. No matter how much the person's gonna show you that they love you, that they are paying attention to you, that they're giving you affection, you have to understand this is part of the plan. You are dating a narcissist, you are married to a narcissist, whatever it is, they have an actual pattern. They're gonna follow it through regardless of what they say they won't do. They're gonna go back to it. You have to understand that. The love bombing is gonna make you think that you're on top of the world. I've even heard stories about people receiving houses, beautiful cars, more money, just because they want to make you feel that, you know what, I am a changed person. I do not want to lose you. You are everything I ever wanted in life. I was going through a difficult patch. I ended up reacting and give you the worst out of it. Sorry about that. I am a changed person. I don't want to lose you. This is part of the love bombing. And that's how a lot of people get to be trapped again into the entire process of a narcissist, not knowing this is the same person, not understanding and remembering or realizing that you are being played emotionally speaking. The person only want emotional control. And if they could keep you captive at all time, this is exactly what they're gonna do. And no matter what they have to do to keep you in that same position, they'll do it just to reassure that they still have their supply. So from that point, whatever they're trying to give you, whatever they're trying to tell you, whatever they're trying to make you feel to understand that they are a changed person, they are not. They're gonna still take you for granted. They're gonna play with your emotion. They're gonna probably do even worse to you to break you mentally even more, so you never have to think about leaving them ever again. This is all about control. Love has absolutely nothing to do with it. From that point, do not let little gifts or little affection or little attention change your mind to the point where you don't think you are dealing with a narcissist. So from the 5 things a narcissist will do to destroy your life, love bombing is at number 4. Number 5 is the no closure. No closure usually happens to people who realize that they do not want to deal with a relationship like that anymore, so they decided to walk away, or the narcissist, after playing with their emotion, decided to just wake up one day and then walk out of their life without any actual explanation. From that point, despite you walking away or the narcissist walking away from you, there's one thing a lot of people are always trying to get is closure. And from a narcissist point of view, a narcissist will never give you closure. The reason why they don't want to give you closure is because they still want to have that control. Because even after you are done with the relationship, sometimes you're going to start thinking about why this person put me through all of this while the entire time all I did was loving them. And that's why a lot of people are going to start going through the process of trying to find closure from a narcissist. But from a narcissist, it's a completely different mindset, because there's only one thing that a narcissist will always go for is control. And by control, I mean, if a narcissist know by you expecting closure from them, it's going to be difficult for you to move forward into another relationship, your life, or anything that could actually make you a better person, that's enough for them. That's definitely make them sleep better at night, because they know in the back of the head, despite the fact that you guys are no longer together, but they are still able to control you or control the next decisions that you're about to make, because they do not want to give you that closure. They do not want to tell you why they did all the things they did to you. They do not want to tell you anything from the beginning of the relationship to the end of the relationship, because they want to still have that emotional control on you, because they know it's going to be difficult for a lot of people to move on with their lives without that closure. And that's why I always tell folks, whenever you are done with a relationship, if it was an abusive relationship or the relationship did things to you that you didn't like, use the disrespect, use all the bad things that have actually happened in a relationship to understand that you never actually deserve to expect closure from that person, because you were the better person in the relationship. You did everything that you had to do, and since the relationship didn't work, you have absolutely nothing to do when it comes to expecting closure, because the disrespect is enough closure for you. This is the mindset I want y'all to have. Do not expect closure from a narcissist, because from a narcissist standpoint, they do not give closure, because they're always gonna want you to suffer from the point they know you won't be able to move on, because that makes them feel like they are still in control. So instead of expecting closure, get into your healing process. It's time for you to heal. You've already been through a lot. Do not go with the process of trying to get closure from a narcissist. Get into your healing process. Start to heal, developing the better version of yourself. Let that go. It's time for you to move on. It's time for you to move forward. And the best way to do that is to use everything they've done to you throughout the entire relationship to not ever look for closure because of their disrespect. From that note, I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If I've missed something in the process, feel free to let me know in the comments below. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other.